Hello everyone, this is the Abundance Oracle, looking messy as usual. I'm going to teach you how to make a fabulous recipe from my dear friend Angie that at this time of the year, just a little after Halloween, is free. First, you start off by going to your local grocery store, not a grocery store, more like your little local convenience place, okay? And I said to the woman, I know her because I buy a little too many snacks there myself. And I said, oh, do you have any of those leftover pumpkins? I want to feed my chickens and maybe keep the pumpkin seeds for myself. And she said, follow me. So I followed her, we went into the back. She said, see that big, huge carton? That's filled with pumpkins. Take as many as you want. Free. So we go. I loaded them up in the back of the car. I brought them back home. I cut them in half. I actually cut them in half around the girth, not top to bottom. And then I scooped out the pumpkin seeds and I put them into a small little strainer. You can see a little goopy goop right still there. And I took out my little spoon and I just round and round we go and took out as much goop as I could. I then put them in my trusted Pyrex dish. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about Pyrex because this is important for people to know and no one has ever really disclosed this. So Pyrex, P-Y-R-E-X, all in capital letters, means you have the traditional old Pyrex that can go from the freezer straight into the oven. If you have Pyrex written with a capital P and small letters, that's the new company that took it over, and it cannot go from the freezer into the oven. You have to thaw it first. And I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen, you haven't heard that, so it's straight from the horse's mouth. Okay. So then you're going to take all the seeds and you're going to put them in this bowl. And you're going to wash. And Angie said let them sit overnight and all the orange goo just magically comes off in the morning. Okay, now you preset your oven to 400 to preheat. And you take and spread, you drain off the water and spread all your seeds on. I spread it on, one was Crazy Nana's pan and the other one was my mom's pan. So it's got a lot of good juju, a lot of good luck coming with it because they were fabulous chefs. So, okay, we put them on the pan. Beep! The timer goes off. And hold on, I'm going to show you. You put them in at 400, you put them into the oven. Nanas and Crazy Nanas and Grammy. Okay, they're in the oven. Now you take and turn off the oven. Let me plug in the phone here, hold on. You turn off the oven. You would have died if you saw me in my Chanel suits from Wall Street and now look what a mess I am. And then you turn off the oven at 400 degrees. That's Angie's recipe. My recipe, I add a little bit of this so it doesn't stick to the pan. I just spray it very gently and lightly so it doesn't stick to the pan. Don't tell Angie, although I know she watches. Maybe she'll be yelling at me tomorrow for some reason. Don't do that. You shouldn't have done that, but I'm doing that. And I'm very excited that I'm going to have pumpkin seeds. I'll let you know how it comes out. Free pumpkin seeds, free snacks, healthy snacks. Now's the time of the year. This is the week. It's just finished Halloween. Good timing. Get going, ladies and gentlemen. Go ask, beg. The extra pumpkin parts I gave to my chicken. Free food for the chickens too. All right, love y'all. Bye. The Abundance Oracle, please subscribe, like. Bye.